What's King done this spring that's impressed you? What do you think he needs to continue to work on?
Well, I think he started to come on towards the end of the year. Started playing his better football, I think, towards the latter part of the season. And I'm starting to see some leadership from him. Now with Xander having moved on, he's the most experienced guy in the room, and so he's helping some of the other guys out in the room and definitely working on the aspects of his game that he needs to improve on. And he and I have talked about those things, and I think he's doing a great job in that regard.
Obviously, there were some games last year where the running game didn't help a whole lot. How much of an emphasis is there? Like, even though you don't have a lot of guys, you've got to put in the work now because we can't have a repeat of what happened last year in some of those games.
Agreed. It's definitely something I take personal. Everywhere I've been, the running games have always been highly successful and highly productive. I think that there's obviously some areas we need to improve on, and then a lot of it too is I put a lot of pressure on myself, but also I have to understand who and what we are, offensively here, and we are more of a spread out team. And what we do best is throw the football. So the play caller has to have a certain comfort with that. And me as a coach, I just got to get my guys to play as hard as they possibly can, be assignment sound, make our plays when we have opportunities. But I think it's just a collective effort of everyone understanding who and what we are, how we play, and then going out and finding a way to get the job done.
How does Samson fit in with this team? And obviously, when he's out here, you can see that having two backs is better than one. So
yeah, no, I mean, I think. Yeah, I've been places where I've had a bell cow. I've been places where I've had a committee, and I think you can get it done multiple ways. When I played, that was more of a bell cow approach, but I also had guys that rotated in. It's important to have multiple guys that can play. These days, you rarely see one guy just playing the whole game anymore, even at the NFL level. I mean, it's just such a rugged position. You kind of need some other guys to rotate, and so Samson's done a good job. I think King has really taken him to the side and really helping him with the playbook. Samson's he has a high care factor. He's showing dusting a little bit of the rust off and doing a good job out here. So we're excited about where he's headed.
Devin Mockaby's getting a lot of reps. Is that something that could really be a factor in the fall?
We'll see. We'll see, Tom. I think he's been a pleasant surprise through 6 practices this spring. We had faith in him just watching him out of high school operating. He had a lot of production with the ball in his hands, and that's what he is, what he does best right now. We're working on the other parts, the pass protection part of it, but with the ball in his hands, he's kind of slippery, and he's got good instincts and good skill. He's got solid speed. He's kind of one of those guys that I think that he's going to be a tough guy to tackle. He's almost like I call him like a wet bar of soap. He's just very slippery in there and does a good job finding the extra and hard yards.
I'll go out here and take the reps. So.
Oh yeah, I like Dylan. I mean, Dylan's just he's a hard-working kid, tough. He has a high care factor. He's a team guy. He plays special teams, and he just puts the team first. And I really felt like I saw him make some strides this past season as well. So it was important for us to get him healthy. I'd like to see him healthy. He was kind of banged up all year with that shoulder. So I'm excited to see where he is when he gets back this summer. But he's dropping weight. He looks great. We've talked about that. I want him to play a little lighter because I don't want him to be in that fullback role. I want the ball in his hand. And so, I'm excited about what he can bring too.
How big of a role can Tyrone Tracy play carrying the ball? Is he just going to be like a Jackson Anthrop, or is he going to be a guy that gets maybe 70 carries a game?
I think he's at least Jackson. I think he's we've talked about it. He's got to get at least 6 or 7 carries a game. And he's got some real tools to work with. He's got a lot of running back in his background, and the thing I like about him is he's sturdy. I mean, he's a 205-pound kid, and he's got good speed. He's got good hips. He's got some twitch. And some instincts. He's natural back there. It's just a matter of kind of getting him back into the flow, getting him there more frequently, so where he kind of dusts the cobwebs off of some of his game. But I mean, he's done a really good job to this point. We're excited about him.
Hey, pro days come.
It just all depends. I know that he had a good week at the All-Star game. Really came in as a fullback. I think they had a couple tight ends go down, so he was saying to me, and then he had to learn the tight end route tree and all that in a couple of days, and he did well with that. He's just a smart kid. He cares. He takes care of his body. A lot of teams are called. I mean, they're inquisitive. They're very inquisitive of him, and I think that he has a chance to go day 3 or possibly undrafted. But I think that he has a chance. It all depends on how he runs. I think they're very interested to see what is the speed, how quick is he, did he heal up correctly from the injury. And I think if he does those things, there's a lot of intrigue there. So I wouldn't be shocked to see him go on day 3.
Thank you.